Alrighty, so this is my review for Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Alright, so one thing I did want to say about this film, it is very good. I realized I think I have small memories from the past of watching Terminator. I remember Terminator 1 because I rewatched Terminator 1 probably maybe a year or two ago. And Terminator 2, I remember small pieces, like very small pieces. I was watching like it was like new, like for real. Like I really didn't like I don't remember not much from it. My favorite part of this film is the kid. The kid is the best part of the film. Like I like him teaching, Arnold Schwarzenegger different words and stuff like that and how to be, more human, I guess, or less machine. And the action, of course, is great. One thing I did want to say is the use of practical effects. Obviously, it's back in the day, so they have some practical, but it really, really shines through. Really shines through in a lot in this movie. And what I realized is most of my memories of Terminator is from Terminator 3. If I'm correct, and I'm pretty sure I am correct, Terminator 3 is the one with the girl who's a Terminator and she's wearing red. I'm pretty sure. I remember she's wearing red and she's sexy. That's what I remember from Terminator 3. Because I remember she was super advanced. That's the one I remember the most, where John Connor is like, I think he's not a teenager, but he's a young adult, and there's a female, I think his girlfriend or that's what I remember the most, Terminator 3. And I remember that being like my favorite Terminator. I think that's when I was like the right age where I could remember a lot. And I think I was like just I think I was probably like 13 or maybe even 12, like at least late early teens or tweens. Because I remember Terminator 3 the most, and I remember it the most. But yeah, but this one I don't remember that much at all. And I did enjoy it. I think I will watch Terminator 3 just to kind of see that again and just like kind of wrap it up. But yeah, Terminator 2 was very good. Um yeah, it's very good. I want to say the Sarah Connor. Okay, Sarah Connor. It's interesting watching this now because Linda Hamilton was in the last season of Stranger Things, and it was cool seeing her in there. But it was cool to see her like at her prime, fighting and just like being a bad butt. But yeah, practical effects was amazing. All the gunfights, all the practical was amazing. The other Terminator that was coming after him, the guy who was the cop, his effects look insane. And I don't know if anyone remembers this. I remember, obviously, I just saw the film. But when he's going down on the lava, he's transforming into multiple things to kind of like try to save himself. And it's very kind of horrifying in a way. It's interesting. He's like changes into all the people he took out. Like all of these people, like, John's, I think his foster parents. He turned into a lot of different people trying to get out of that thing, but he couldn't. The machine was turned into molten lava. It was going at that point, but that scene was horrific and insane, especially when he shot him with the grenade thing, and his body exploded like sideways. Like the practical was just so good, so good. Like it's amazing. Very good use of CGI and practical. I'm not gonna make this review too long. I really don't have much to say about this movie. I just really like it a lot. And I know that Terminator 2, I think, is regarded as like one of the best ones. And it is very good. It's very good, especially the relationship between between John Connor and the Terminator. It's amazing. But even after watching it right now, I'm actually way more excited to go into Terminator 3 because, like I said, that was one of the first ones I have a lot of memory of, and I remember it so fondly. I haven't seen it since I'm older now, but I'm gonna watch it. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna love it because I remember it now. I remember that action being amazing. I just remember loving Terminator 3. I remember this scene where like I think he's like in the back of like a funeral truck or something. Like I just remember like great scenes, great action scenes, and great like emotional moments between John Connor and like this girl who's traveling with him, and it's just like she's like, what is going on? Like I remember it so vividly, like really. I just remember loving Terminator 3. So I don't know if people love Terminator 3 or not, but I just have a memory of loving it. So I'm gonna watch it again. And I haven't seen Terminator 3 I haven't seen Terminator 3 in like years, like 7, maybe 8 years. I haven't seen a long time. So I'm gonna check it out. But this Terminator 2 made me more excited because I'm curious, why is there even a Terminator 3? Because at the end of this Terminator 2, they take out both chips. that's the sad part, that, that Arnold Schwarzenegger has to go. He tells John, like, hey, there's one more chip, we got to take it out, and that's why he makes that sacrifice, and he goes down into the lava. So if they destroy both chips, how is there part 3? That's what I'm curious about. That's why I'm actually more excited about part 3 right now, because I'm like, why is the Terminator coming after me? It seems like it's over. So what is the story element that brings part 3, and why would be part 3 would be Judgment Day again? Like, why? So I'm curious about that. So I'm excited. Yes. So that's what makes me excited about seeing the next Terminator 3. I haven't seen it in a long time, and I'm just curious, what is that story element? Why is it Judgment Day 2? Why is it? We'll see. But the point is, I did enjoy, and one of the saddest parts is the end. Like, I didn't expect to be sad, but I actually was sad. Like, the kid who plays John Connor is so good, and like, he makes you really feel like he feels for this Terminator. Like, he has no father, and I love that the core of the story. I think one of the reasons why the Terminator is, resonates with people at its core, because at its core, it's about a mother wanting to protect her son, and I think anyone could relate to that. And then also this boy, he has no father. In Terminator 2, it's like Arnold Schwarzenegger is like a surrogate father. He's the father he didn't expect to have. You know what I mean? He's that he has no father, and when he's in the picture for just a small amount of time, they bond, and he's able to show him a little bit about humans, and just different things. So I feel like it was very unexpected for him to have that bond. Someone's protecting him, and he's strong, and different type of things. So like, I like that by the end, it was heartbreaking to see John have to say goodbye to Terminator, man. But that's how it had to go. But I'm very curious to see why there's a part 3. I'm very curious about it, because why this seems like they got both chips into the lava. Why is there part 3 now? Why? So I'm curious. But I remember loving it so much. That's the one I remember the most. But part 2, I really did enjoy. So I'm happy I seen it again. But like I said, I don't want to make this too long. It's the usual, know the name, spread love and light. And this has been my review for Terminator 2, Judgment Day. And I'm curious what part 3 is. What is it? What are they going to... I know what part 3 is. But the point is, what I'm trying to say is, why is there part 3? I'm trying to really wrap my head around it, because this whole point of the movie is that there's two chips. There's a chip that they found. It's basically ended up being 3 chips, 3 Terminator chips, because it ended up being like, they have a chip from the first Terminator from the first movie, and then they destroy the second one from this guy cop Terminator coming in, and then Arnold Schwarzenegger. They all go into the lava. But the point is, if Terminator 3, why? Because they stopped Judgment Day. So why is it part 3? So my mind is just frazzled about that. And I can't remember it, because I remember seeing Terminator 3 when I was younger, and I just loved seeing it. And I loved that the sexy Terminator girl coming after them. And I just liked that movie so much when I was a kid. So I'm just curious, what is the story element? Why is it there? And I'm sure there'll people in the comments telling me, but I'm going to check it out. I haven't seen Terminator 3 in so long, but such a good franchise. I would say this is it. I think after Terminator 3, that's it, and then they should have stopped. Except, I can't lie, there was one more Terminator movie that I actually really did like. I can't lie about that. Which one was it? It was the one with Christian Bale, I believe. That I actually did really like that one. Maybe some people didn't. I think that was the last Terminator movie I really did like, and after they kept making more, I was done. But anyways, take care, spread love and light, and let's sign off with I don't know, maybe do a shotgun blast or something. Because Terminator has shotgun.